Hey guys, welcome to the video. We are going to be doing some tutorials on Ghost Exorcisms Inc. Now I know a few of you have watched me play this game and wanted to know, some of you have asked what's the similarities between this and Phasmophobia. Well, there is a lot of differences, I can tell you. First things first, in some cases you can hold the door closed when a ghost is attacking if they're on the other side of it. The door will, so you open it up, you just pull it, hold it shut. The door will bash about 5 to 6 times and then the door will come off, the ghost will smash the door off its hinges. That gives you or your teammates some time to get the defense in place to prevent it from attacking. So that is one good thing that you can do that Phasmophobia can't do. So, well, it's basically very simple. If it is attacking you and you're in the middle of the door, it may still work for you. However, now we're moving into the different aspects of the game dynamics. So in Phasmophobia we have books that the ghost can write in. In here we have books, and we've also got surface drawings and surface writing. So with the book, I don't think it's in here, there it is. So the writing book is this. Looks pretty much the same as the Phasmophobia one, except with this one you don't have to put the book on the ground. You hold the book in your hand and ask the ghost to write in or draw in it. If the ghost wants to do that, it'll just magically appear on the book. If the ghost does not draw in the book, then you will have to search a map for either something like this, surface drawings or surface writings. Once you find those, whichever one you choose, you go into your Ghostpedia, you'll go to written evidence, you've got a choice. You've got book drawing, so if it draws in the book. You've got book writing, if it decides to write in the book instead of drawing. Then you've got surface writing, and obviously surface drawing. Each one of these will also, there's 5 different choices, and all of them will change the difference of what sort of exorcism steps is required. So for surface drawing, actually it's not going to show me anything because I need more evidence, but yeah. I don't know, let's just say, we'll say a shadow. That should, there you go. Throw holy water on the entity, flash the entity with an instant camera at a close range. If we change that to surface writing, destroy the summoning pentagram with a bottle of holy water. So it changes based on what sort of evidence you get. So the evidence has to be spot on to actually get the correct exorcism to work. Then we have the invisible items that can only be used, or sorry, only be seen using the standard camera, which is this bad boy. And as you can plainly see, you can see the pentagram on the ground, the summoning pentagram. Obviously you've got infrared and normal. So if you take a photo of it, it will show up in your photos as a summoning pentagram, lots of dollars. And then, if you want to destroy the summoning pentagram, you can't just throw holy water on it. You have to bring it into our spectrum of light so we can see it. The only way to do that is with the Insta camera, Polaroid camera. And just like that. Now the pentagram is seen, and now you can throw holy water on it to destroy it. That goes the same with our little friends, the invisible cursed object. You can see here it's invisible, but with the camera you can see it's there. Now you take a photo of it, and as you can see you've got an invisible cursed object. And the same thing, then you can pick it up and take it out to the mat at the truck. Very, very simple. There are many cursed objects around the map. This is another one. They all come in different shapes and sizes, so it's not voodoo dolls, it's not Ouija boards, it's nothing like that. It's just basic common items that will attract the ghost. I'll do another one, do a cursed, another shot. Let's see, what did we get for that? $1 buck. The same deal. You just take it out, put it on the truck. Best way to find the cursed items, you can use 2 different ways. You've got this method here, which is the OCC reader. we go over to the cursed object, you can see it responds. And if you're holding this and then realise nothing's there, you do that and it should reveal what's setting this off. And then we've got another one here. As you back away from it. Now that's one way of detecting cursed items. The other way is with this little Gizmo. This is what they call the Mel Unit, or the Mel 870G. This not only brings up OCC readings, but it also brings up the temperature near the ghost. So you can see at the moment it's currently 32.4 OCC, and this will be the same. I'll probably go 8 point. Okay, well it's not the same, but this is not as strong as that one over there. But when you walk away from it, well, the summoning pentagram is also a cursed item, so that will also show up. When you come away from it, the OCC drops below 10. When you get near the ghost, let's find the ghost room. There's a test ghost over here. It says in here the temperature is 0. As you can see on the Mel unit, the temperature is now 0.0 temps and 16.7 OCC at the ghost. So what you do when you get the temps, you go into your Ghostpedia and the temperature near the entity is 0. Very simple. So that's how the Mel unit works. It's a very, very handy unit. Next up we have obviously the favourite, the EMF Reader. It should be EMF 3 and 4. So if you get that and it doesn't go to EMF 5, you switch here to your electromagnetic field. You've got two choices, EMF level 5 or EMF level 3 and 4. So we know it's 3 and 4. Move away. Then we can do with the thermometer. This will work just like the Mel unit. Obviously it's going to come up with 0. The ER.0 is the error message, which is part of the secondary objectives in the on every map. Every map has that particular function. Problem with the thermometer in this one is that you have to keep clicking to get the temperature to change. It's a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. Then we've got the entity analyzer. This allows you to analyze a nearby entity. Some entities can't be analyzed. So as you can see, we walk in here, you can see it beeping. This is a good way to determine whether the ghost is near you or not. When it gets to 100%, it should say 1NL120, according to the board there in front. And there you have it, 1NL120. And as you get away from it, you can hear it stops beeping. There you go. I'll turn it off. And then you put that into your entity scan. So you go 1NL120. So now we've got one piece of evidence missing, which is the audio proof. Now the ghosts can, I don't think the EVP is in here. Let's go find it. There's our holy water, or as I call it, the Jesus juice. We'll cover these in a second, and doesn't look like they've got it. Okay, so there's there's 3 specific sets of audio proof. You've got Spirit Box EVP, so you can ask a ghost to talk with the Spirit Box. If it talks in the Spirit Box, you put in Spirit Box EVP. If you hear it talk, if you hear a radio through the EVP, we have Spirit Box Radio. That will normally happen with revenants and demons and fallen. And then you've got the ghostly voice on site. So if you ask a ghost to talk with the audio box and you hear a big, that's the entity talking outside the radio, so then that comes ghostly voice on sight. Once you've got all the evidence, you then click on the exorcism, and these are the steps you have to follow. So flash the entity with an instant camera at close range, recite an exorcism book within the haunted location, destroy the summoning pentagram with a bottle of holy water, bring a burning incense stick into contact with the entity, bring a tiger eye stone in contact with the entity, and fire salt crystals with a salt shotgun at the entity, or you could just throw the crystals. So that's basically how you do the game. Now these here, the threat detectors, these are handy little gizmos. I don't know if it'll work in here. Ah, it does. Okay. So what you do, you put the detectors down on the floor, and as you can see, the light's gone from white to yellow. The yellow means that the ghost is nearby. When the light turns red, that's when the ghost will attack. But you'll also hear a heartbeat as well, just like you would in Phasmophobia. But these are very handy to have, especially when you're on the big maps like this, like the big open maps like the Hope Scout Camp or the Cemetery. And of course our trusty handy dandy cameras. With these ones, these can be controlled from the truck. That one is that one, so let's bring it up, find it, there it is. No, let's see. Okay, so this is the one we're currently looking at the moment. And as you can see, you've got ghost orbs in the room. These ghost orbs are what they will only appear around what they call the dread origin. The dread origin is also known as a haunted location, as prescribed in the exorcism here, where it's got recite the exorcism book within the haunted location. That's the dread origin. So you can take photos of the orbs, and you can also get points, which obviously is, of course, I could take. Let me just move this out of the way. You can see the camera. You can see it's gone white. And when you get closer to the ghost, this is how you know the ghost is near you. You can see the camera is malfunctioning, but it will still give you pictures. See? The ghost and the ghost. But unfortunately it didn't give me the dread origin like it normally would. But that's okay. Okay, and this camera can also, not only does it just do infrared, but it also moves. As you can see, it can go up, it can turn. There's me at the console. Hello. So this can all be controlled from the truck. So you don't have to walk in and resituate the cameras or anything like that. Okay, now moving on. We have our standard, so let's just throw these down for the moment. Don't need them at the moment. We've got our tripod lights. You can pick them up, turn them on and off, you can drop them anywhere. They can also be used for levitation. So in a game you can carry up to 3 items, but you can't pick up a 4th item. However, the loophole around that is you can levitate an item and move it to its location. So technically you can carry 3 items and levitate a 4th item in the game. So that's a bonus to have, especially when you're trying to get so much equipment in the room. So the holy water is used in the exorcism. You can either throw it at the entity, or you can throw it at the summoning pentagram, which will destroy it. So let's go. I don't know if it'll work because this is a tutorial. It did. There you go. And that's one of the exorcisms completed. Okay, so that's how the holy water works. Now some ghosts are different. Okay, now we'll move on to the crucifix and the Mary statue. The ghosts are scared of 2 items. One of them is being the crucifix, where with this one you do not have to put it on the floor. You carry it in your hands, and you can have it in either hand, so you can carry 2 items at the same time, which is pretty handy. Okay, so the ghosts that are scared, so let's go back and have a look at the Ghostpedia. The shadow fears crucifixes. The poltergeist fears crucifixes. The Revenant fears a statue of Mary, so if you're up against a Revenant, the Crucifix will do nothing for you. The ghost will kill you regardless. With the Mary statue, it creates like I think it's a 5 meter radius around the statue. Works like you stand in the middle of it, it's a giant circle around you. So the ghost can't attack you until the Mary statue's energy is depleted. And that happens when the statue turns grey. Also the demon, scared of crucifixes. And then we got the child, which is scared of the Mary statues. That's it. Now the fallen is a different story. Fallen are not known to fear crucifixes or Mary statues. The only way to keep the fallen at bay is with the flash camera, the Polaroid camera. It's the only thing that will keep them at bay. So if you're up against a fallen, they are very, very slow moving creatures, but when they spot you, they will rush at you so fast that you barely have time to react. They are by far the fastest ghost in the game. Okay, the fallen are identified. Sorry, let me read it out. The fallen tend to always have a feminine appearance due to their shame and their failures they've endured while living. They cannot stand to be stared at or approached. While they can always be seen without the help of a photo camera or video camera, you will notice they wander slowly. Do not let this fool you, as once a fallen has chosen to be aggressive, there are no other entities that can attack with such speed. So yes, the fallen are a force to work. I hate the fallen. When I'm up against a fallen, I am extremely cautious, and I always carry a flash camera. The child is of child appearance. The child will talk to you. It will say, "Play with me. Look behind you. I see you." And that's really creepy, especially when you got this little girl in a white dress coming at you really fast. It's scary as all hell. The demon, well, he's very easy to identify. He's very aggressive, but he also laughs. So if you've got a spirit box on you, you can ask Ghost, "Can you talk?" And the demon will go, That's how you understand that's how you know it's a demon. It will always laugh when you ask a question. If it's about to kill you, it will laugh. Not a problem. The Revenant will only crawl. It doesn't stand up. So if you're up against a ghost that just constantly crawls everywhere, you can know it's a Revenant without a doubt. If you do ask it, if you ask it to talk, it's a ghostly voice on site. It whispers in your ear, pretty much. It says something so bloody creepy, not even I can fathom of what it is. The poltergeist. Well, we know how the poltergeist works. She will tear the house apart, or if she's out in the cemetery, she'll pick up items and throw them at you. They will emit a pulse which knocks over Mary statues, cameras, threat detectors, absolutely everything. Now, the one thing I didn't mention with the Mary statues is that they have to be standing up. They do not work laying down on the ground. So that's another thing you've got to keep in mind. With the shadow, well, the shadow is a shadow. It comes as a ghostly. It can be. There's different models to the shadow. You've got a rippling shadow that just ripples in the air. It's like a form of smoke. And then you've got the actual physical shape of the shadow, which is it has a silhouette, but it's a shadow. Like it's got a silhouette human body, but it's a shadow. And that's how you can identify what categories you're dealing with. Okay, and moving on. The Tiger Stone is an item used for exorcisms. You put it on the ground, and you can egg the ghost on to come at you, and it'll run straight into it. That's just part of the exorcism. Once the exorcism is complete for the Tiger Stone, the Tiger Eye Stone will change to black, which means it's useless. Our trusty friends here, the smudge sticks, incense sticks, sage, whatever you want to call them, work just like the ones in Phasmophobia, except with these, you don't need a lighter. You just right click on them. They're normally only used in exorcisms when it comes to the very end. Using them in game will not hold the ghost back in any way, shape or form. It's only when they're only used for exorcisms. That's it. So if you are being attacked in game by a ghost, you will need your crucifix, your Mary statue or your flash camera. Those incense sticks will not work. They work only for exorcisms only. And of course the spirit box, here it is. So you hold your finger on the V button and talk. I'm a friend. Spirit, can you open the door? I'm a friend. Ghost, can you turn on the light? Spirit, can you show yourself? And as you can see, the ghost will respond based on what it is. If it's a demon, it will laugh, like I said before. But as you can see, the box is really well done. Really well thought out. Now let's have a look at the sides. They're going to look lovely. So you can change, doesn't matter. Put it all down. And roughly that is about it. There is a couple of more items to show you, which is the Neutrino Gun and of course the assault shotgun, which are over here. So as we said before in the Exorcism, where it says, because I've got to choose a category, yep. Fire salt crystals with a shotgun at the entity. You can even throw salt directly. So you've got two ways of doing it. You can throw it on the ground and hope the ghost runs into it. Or when the ghost comes at you, bang. You get two shots and that's it. Then you've got to reload the shotgun. That's used for exorcisms only, but you it can be used in game. Not a problem. It will, if a ghost is attacking you, it will stop the ghost, but only for a brief moment. And if you haven't got enough salt crystals, well, it's not exactly a weapon you'd want to keep on you at all times. This one, however, is the Neutrino Gun. This is the equivalent to the Ghostbusters proton pack. This gun is used to exorcise a ghost and to destroy the cursed objects. The cursed object that this gun destroys is what they call, it's a red item. It's the cursed object. That yellow OCC reader I showed you before will turn red. That means that the item is the cursed object. That's the item you have to destroy with the Neutrino Gun if required by the exorcism. And as you can see, the gun recharges automatically. Drain the battery. It won't work on anything else, only on the ghost. Pretty cool. Okay, now that being said, pretty much everything in this room can be touched. And as you can see, the game does have its advantages in comparison to Phasmophobia. For those of you that want to see this, we have the Amityville house here from the Amityville movies. Pretty cool looking. So that's it for the tutorial. As you can see, it is very easy. So let's go have a game and find out how to do this. Inside. Okay, so we're going to do the family home. Oh, we just missed it. Okay, we're going to do the bamboo temple. Okay, this is a short contract, however it is extreme, which means that the ghost is going to be extremely aggressive. Extreme works like nightmare mode in Phasmophobia. So we'll be going to the Japanese temple. And I probably will die straight away, because with this game there is no grace period. As soon as you walk out the door of the truck, the ghost can kill you if it chooses to. As you can see, we've got our 3 cameras here we can choose from. We can actually have more cameras if need be. And you can see the final part of the contract is to exorcise the entity, detect a spirit with the Emf Reader, receive an error reading from the thermometer, measure an OCC reading above 10 with the Mel Unit, and have a place photo camera record supernatural interference. Now, the thing is, I heard a noise outside. Sounded like the ghost was already here. We'll find out soon. So, before we start, best way to start off is with a crucifix, a Mary statue, and Insta camera. When we get out the truck and go to the top of the stairs, we'll be able to find out exactly what we're dealing with. Okay. Let's open the door. Let's go looksies. Normally I'd put a flashlight on, but because this is just a tutorial. I think we're dealing with a poltergeist. Yep, we're dealing with a poltergeist. Look, the stuff's all over the floor. And the ghost is attacking me. You heard the heartbeat temporarily. Where is it? I do not see it. So yeah, the poltergeist, which is what we're dealing with, doesn't like crucifixes, so these Mary statues are useless, if it is a poltergeist. However, I did bring the Mary statue up here, so I'll keep it up here. And just always keep an eye on your back, because the ghost will come after you if it's pissed off enough. Always be ready to take a picture of it when it comes at you. Alright. Now the OCC mat here is used for storing the cursed items and dead bodies. So when your friend dies, you drag them and put them back onto the mat, and that way they don't lose the points or the money if they did die. Whereas in Faz, obviously, if you die, you lose everything that you bought, and you just got to keep replenishing. Now with this will give it back to you if you die, but if you're dragged back onto the mat, you're brought back into the truck, you're not declared as dead. You obviously don't get as much money as you normally would, but you don't lose your items either. So you should always bring the bodies back and put them on the mat, your teammates. Okay, so I'm not going to need the flash camera per se at the moment, because if it is a poltergeist, we should be fine with that. I am going to spawn a flashlight. I'm going to get a fog lamp because they are extremely beautiful to have. I'm just debating. Yeah, that'll work. And I will also get an Emf Reader. Let's see if we can get close to this ghost and see if we can get an Emf reading. There is no sanity in this game, so there's only there is health, but you don't see it. You've got about 5 to 6 seconds when the ghost is on top of you before it kills you. So if you can run back to the truck, which is your only haven, then that's fine. But if you can't, then you're dead. There it comes. Oh yeah, that's it. You can see my screen began to warp. That means the ghost was attacking. There we go, we have EMF 3 and 4. Alright, so I'm going to head back. He's going to come after me he's probably going to chase me. And if he does, he'll bash into the side of the truck. Alright, so we completed one objective, EMF, and that also gives us electromagnetic field was EMF level 3 and 4. So that's done. I don't think I'm going to need my flashlight. Next up is going to be the entity scanner. Now be aware that your flashlights do run out. So, sorry, not your flashlights, your crucifixes do run out. If the ghost puts too much pressure on them, they'll turn black or grey, and that means that your crucifix is about to die. Once that's dead, ghost will attack you. If I can find it. But yes, we are definitely dealing with a poltergeist. When you're in your menu as well, the ghost will also attack, because your crucifix won't be up, because you put your crucifix away to grab hold of the tablet. Okay, not getting anything. So I'm going to throw that up there. If the ghost goes near it, it'll start beeping. I'm going to bring a threat detector. I'll bring up a threat detector with me and a video camera. Get an idea of how it's going to go. These items you have to purchase before you get in-game. Obviously there's like 39, 29, 38, 38. That's how many I've actually bought and owned. So you can spawn as many as you want to in-game. But you just have, if you die, and you'll lose them if you don't get brought back to the map. So the entity and threat detectors and the cameras will spawn outside on the map. So you can only carry one big item at a time, like a camera or a threat detector, so you can't pick them both up, unfortunately. But you can pick one up and levitate another one. Levitation is done just by simply holding the left mouse button on the item. Okay. Did we get anything? Oh, we did. So the scan's completed. It's 9p350. There we go. Easy as that. 9p350. So we've got two pieces of evidence now. We can use a camera to locate the dread origin if it's outside, which it normally is. Excuse me. Okay. So let's get the camera activated. We'll turn on the infrared. Does look a bit bright, but unfortunately that's because it's near the lights. Dread origin is normally right there, but I don't see it. So it might be somewhere else, probably around the back of the building. Let's raise it up a bit. Okay. So I'm not seeing anything. You have to click, click, click on this to make it turn. You can't hold your finger on it, unfortunately. Alright, so I'm not seeing the ghost, and there's no dread origin nearby. Okay. So what we can do, we can spawn another camera. I'll spawn another two more. And we'll put one behind the building, and one inside the main building. Sorry if it is a bit dark. I'll fix up the resolution in a second. For me, I can obviously see the game as clear as day, but the stream is different. So I've just got to up the brightness just a wee bit. Oh, don't fall over! Oh my god. Useless camera. Right. So we're going to put this one behind the main building. I don't want to be out here any longer than I have to be, because this ghost is probably not in a very good mood. I'll put that one there. Alright, let's head back to the truck. So these items here could be cursed items, but we'll check that out momentarily. The light's white, so the ghost isn't near us, which is good. I don't know where the ghost is or what he's doing. Obviously I haven't done anything to upset him just yet. Okay, so we'll flick on the other cameras. This one is inside the main building. Let's have a look and see if there's any ghost orbs in here. Nope. So this is not the Dread Origin either. This one is behind the building. And the Dread Origin is not here either. It means it must be down there. The tree. Okay. So 3 cameras are in play. When the ghost comes near them, they will start flickering and going stupid. We are going to go and get some cursed items. Taking the cursed items will piss off the ghost to no avail. I am going to take it on the thing and get rid of my crucifix, because I need to carry the 3 items needed to get cursed items. I've got 5 shots with the Polaroid camera, so I've got 5 attempts to keep the ghost at bay. Alright, let's go. So I've got a handy dandy flat standard camera. Oh shit, he's attacking. Oh no! And as you can see, I didn't get a chance to change it in time to the flash camera. He was behind me. He must have been at the truck the whole time. And there you go, just like that, game over. But as you can see, you know, you don't have to be, the ghost is not restricted to where it can and can't roam. I must admit it played pretty effectively. And as you can see, I only got the detector spirit with the EMF $5 and EMF level 3 to $8 and 9p3 $58. That was due because I died. Normally it's about $25 each. But that was on extreme, and that map is built for 4 to 6 players, and yes, you can have 6 players in this game. So we'll try simple, which is a lot easier. The ghost is a lot more flexible, and we'll do a short contract. I might just buy one, make it quick and easy. Simple short contract, and we'll do the house. This map is recommended for 1 to 3 players. So chucking away my crucifix was a dumb mistake. However, with the flash camera, I should have flashed it, but I couldn't change it in time. Okay, oh there we go. The camera stopped for a second. Whoop, what's going on? Oh, okay, whatever that was. Okay, now in the simple contracts, you get the stuff pretty much provided to you. The only thing you're missing is a Mel Unit and the auto cameras. But you don't need auto cameras in this map. All you need are these little gizmos here, these particular ones. So what we're going to do, I am going to spawn a HD camera because I like to be able to have a 360-degree view of the main area. And for whatever reason my computer is now jumping. What's going on? Okay. So we'll put that, and I am going to spawn another one of these little cameras. Alright. Let's go in and hope that we're not dealing with a ghost that's going to kill us straight away. I'm going to throw that down there. I'm going to throw this down here. And I'm going to throw this one down over here. Alright. This is not the time to be running out of there. And in like Phasmophobia, you're not restricted to when the ghost attacks, the door doesn't lock. So you can still get out of the house, but you still have to run. Okay, so main camera, is in the main area, so let's do a quick little 360-degree view and see if we can see anything. That would be a negative. Nothing there. We'll raise it up a bit just to get it above the thing. Okay, now we'll move to camera 2, which is in the left hallway, and camera 3, which is in the right hallway. Whoa, there's a Dread Origin. Looks like we found it. It's right here. So it's on the left side of the house. You can see the look, you can see the ghost orbs there running across the top of the screen on camera 2. I'm hearing noises outside. I think something's... Well, it hasn't opened the door. The ghosts don't walk through walls, or they don't walk through doors. They walk through walls only if you push them back with a crucifix, but 90% of the time they will open the door. Okay, now that being said, I didn't see a fallen, which I'm happy with, but I will take a crucifix and of course a Mary statue, just in case. Okay, and I'm going to take in... Alright, start off with the EMF reader again. See if we can get close to the ghost. Hopefully get an idea of what it is. I'm going to drop this down. Fuck! Oh, that's not good. Alright, I just blew the light globe. Luckily, there's more lights in here. Boo. So the ghost closed the door behind me. Normally when it closes the door, it will lock it and you just go clunk, 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 clunk under the door. Eventually the ghost releases it. Please don't be a fallen. It's not in here. Good thing about this is you're not restricted to how many lights you can turn on in the house. There's no breaker that you got to make sure you turn on and off, but the light globes will blow if the ghost deems necessary for it to happen. And as you can see, we've already blown the main one, so that creates a bit of a trouble. Oh, the ghost is quiet. Why is that? Not getting any readings from the ghost, so it could be down in the basement. I'll check the main bedroom. There goes another light. However, we do have backups. Okay. It just jump scares the shit out of you when you hear the great big bang. Oh, here we go. Looks like it's in here. We've got EMF 3 and 4. Okay. Hey there! Alright, so we've got EMF 3 and 4. That looked like a fallen. I could be wrong. But it wasn't a fallen, or else it would have attacked the crucifix. So that might be a poltergeist, because it was shaking things around. I'm going to go with poltergeist just for the moment. It could be a demon for all I know. Alright, and we had EMF 3 and 4. And as you can see, it's screwing with the camera. It's knocked the camera over. Yeah, it's knocked the camera over. It's taken down all the cameras. Let's turn off that because we've got lights on in the house. Yep, camera's on its side in the bedroom. In the lounge room. Okay, so we've got EMF 3 and 4. Let's get a... So this thing is scared of crucifixes. So it is either a demon or it's a poltergeist. Let's get the entity analyzer in there. Look at that. Throwing chairs around. Yeah, look, it's throwing me cameras around. It's brought my main camera and put it into the hallway. Yeah, that's a poltergeist. 100%. Great. Did I pick up the entity analyzer? Oh, there's one there anyway. I don't have to spawn it. That's right. Right, so this ghost is pissed off already. I don't know why. I didn't do anything to it. Just let that dwell there for a moment. 6% complete. And that walked in here. Hi there. Aren't you a good looking chappy? I'm just going to put that there. I'll let that beep away. I'll come back for that. I have a feeling my crucifix is not in the very best of shape, so... I have to re-get a new crucifix, I think. Jesus. So let's throw that away. And spawn a new one. Got 38 of them. Okay, we'll leave the entity analyzer for the moment. We'll go EVP and Mel Unit. Not in here anymore. Where'd it go? Oh, you! It's not in here. Has it moved? There you are. Okay, so we've got temperature readings of 0.0. Ghost, can you talk? Spirit, can you talk? Tried to go me. Yeah, look, here it comes. It's chasing me. Alright, so we have 0 temperatures, and as you can see, the ghost came right out to the truck. Alright, and we got our Mel Unit objective, which was get an OCC reading above 10. Now we get a thermometer reading, and that will be all our secondary objectives complete if I can do this. So I just need to spark an error. I didn't get it to talk, but I'll see. That might be hiding that piece of evidence. Let's see if it'll talk. Ghost, can you talk? Spirit, can you talk? I'm a friend. I'm here to exorcise you. Ghost, can you talk? Spirit, can you talk? I'm thinking it's in here. Likes to hang out in the garage. I doubt it'll be in the basement. I don't know if it's already attacked me once. Must be in the basement. That's not a creepy place at all. Alright, so we got 0 temperatures. There it is. Need the error. There we go, we got the error. Ghost, can you talk? No, doesn't want to talk to me. Probably attack me now. No, it's okay. Alright, so I got no spirit box, but that's okay. We completed, so we've got all the objectives done except exercise the entity. We don't have, I need to find the entity analyzer. I'm going to try book. But now with that being said, I'm not sure how long my crucifix has got, so I'm going to spawn a flash camera, just to be sure. Let's see if we can get the ghost to write in the book. Ghost, can you write in the book? Spirit, can you write in the book? Ghost, write in the book. Spirit, can you write in the book? Ghost, can you write in the book? Spirit, can you draw in the book? Write in the book. It's around me, so I know it's there. Ghost, can you write in the book? Can you write in the book? Spirit, can you write in the book? Alright. So there's no going to be any drawings, so I'm going to throw that down. And I'm going to have to come in and look for surface drawings or surface writing. So I'm going to need one of my handy dandy flash cameras. Alright. This was going to have to show us where everything is. Alright. Oh, hang on. Oh no, that's just a drawing. Let's check the master bedroom first. Oh, it's behind me. Well, it's somewhere. There you are. Alright, so I've hit it twice now. One part of the exorcism is complete. I've got to find the curse writing on the walls. Normally it's on this wall here, but sometimes it can be in the child's bedroom on the chalk, on the whiteboard, which it's not. DXE900. Alright, so I'm going to put that in the, I'm going to take this back to the truck. I don't trust the ghost. I know as soon as I go to my tablet, it'll attack. Alright, so we've got DXE900. I'm still looking for the audio pre. You can see my crucifix is a little brown now, which means it's almost dead. I'll get a new one. I'll use 3 flashes of the Insta camera. So just in case, I'm going to spawn a new one just in case it decides to constant attack. That'll give me at least 5 chances to get away. Okay. Right, and we'll continue our search for. Oh, there it is on the wall in there. I'll actually get a snapshot of it. Hey there. Jesus. Break dancing with the tree. Alright, let's go down here and look for the ghost writing. While it's been extracted in there. Alright, so there's nothing in here. There's no pentagrams, no nothing. Check the basement. Actually, I'll just quickly look in here. Nothing. No summoning pentagrams, nothing on the walls. Okay. I think I already looked in here, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Now the creepy ass basement. Alright. Let's have a look. The hell is it? There it is. Okay, so there's no pentagram here. She won't come at me. Alright. Okay, so we've got no surface drawings or no sound. That's okay. Alright, so let's perform the we can do the cursed, actually we'll quickly do the cursed items. And let's see from there. So down is flash. Wow. I think we have our cursed item. It is invisible. Yep. Once I start taking cursed items, your ghost will come at me a lot more. If you don't put the cursed item on the mat, the ghost will come back outside and pick it up take it back inside, and then it'll be harder to find next time around. That's how he rolls. He's over, I think he's in the garage. That'll give us enough time to sweep the rest of the house over here. There's nothing else. Nothing. Okay. Move on into here. Check. Nothing. Okay. Moving on. Sometimes the toilet paper is the cursed object in here. It's freaking funny. Nothing. It's coming. How is it? Alright, so there's nothing cursed in here. Check the basement. Yeah, we've got cursed items in here. So there's something in here that I'm missing. What's this? Extra brownie points. See, that screeching noise means the ghost is going to attack me. No, there he is. He's walking around on the roof. That's creepy enough on its own. Alright, let's go back down into the basement while he's messing around over there. Look, no, don't close. I'd like to show you what happens if the ghost attacks and you can hold the door shut. That'll be interesting. Let's see, it's closed the front door. I probably locked it. No, it didn't. Okay. Right, so let's check in here. Yeah, this is always cursed, this freaking item. Yeah, I saw ya. I ain't done with you yet. Let's just check the rest of this. I've just got to check the right side of the house, and then I'll be done. So it looks like I'm only 3 cursed items so far. I've just got to check over here. I don't think there's anything else. Shit. Oh, fuck me, that scared me. Alright, well the ghost isn't attacking me, so I'm alright at the moment. I think that's one good thing about this, is that you can actually see the ghost. But the developers have told me that, well, one of the developers has, they're going to make the ghost fade. So the ghost will be fading in and out. And that'll be pretty cool. Make it look a lot more realistic. Alright, so we've got absolutely everything now. I don't think we're going to be getting any more, so it's now time to exorcise a ghost. We're missing written evidence and audio proof, but... Alright, so I've already done the Insta camera at close range. We've got fire salt crystals with a assault shotgun. Bring an incense stick in contact with the entity and shoot the entity with a neutrino gun. Excuse me. So we will use a shotgun. We'll have to spawn some crystals. Salt. Lock and load. Let's get the neutrino gun. And we'll also get the incense stick. I've got an incense stick. Alright, so we've got all three items. We'll do the incense, we'll do the neutrino gun first. Was that underneath? Two down. So three down actually, because I've already done the... This should be the final